A day in the lives of Toomer Elementary School students involves rehearsing for a major neighborhood celebration by showcasing their knowledge of Mandarin Chinese.
This is where your food comes from.
It also involves a hands-on science lesson outside the school's garden, where students learn what's involved in growing what you eat.
If you have a question about what one of your teammates did, ask them.
And of course it involves reading and English language arts in a self-directed and interactive fashion using a state-of-the-art Promethean board, complete with portable electronic interface devices that facilitate learning by letting teachers instantly know if their lessons are being absorbed.
We're rotating up. Okay, so whiz kids are going to go to the Promethean board. Academics are going to the leveled readers. Geniuses are going to antonym, synonym, and homophone. And scholars are going to the board game.
Students at Toomer Elementary School learn in teams and actually teach each other under the close supervision of their teachers, who foster an interactive and challenging learning environment throughout the school.
They are facilitating their own learning. I will start whole group without immediately break out, and it's just important for the kids to know what they're supposed to do instead of me giving them the information. It's important for them to be able to find the information they need, working together in groups, figuring out what they're supposed to do for their own. It works now in 5th grade, and I always tell my kids, like, you're leaving me after this year, and so 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, everything that you do here is going to help you, whether you are in one classroom or in 8 classrooms when they get in middle school.
It's not really a tool for the teacher to stand and lecture all day. It's meant to be interactive.
And the lessons learned at Toomer Elementary School are hardly confined to students. These parents are learning to use the same electronic equipment teachers employ to instruct their children during this monthly coffee and conversation session.
Our parent involvement is wonderful. Right now our enrollment is about 170 kids, and we have 120 plus members in our PTA. So those parents come in and they provide support. So a lot of the times when we do our cooking experiments or our experiments in science and our activities in social studies, our parents will come in and facilitate a lot of that.
My children both went to a private Christian school in Decatur for 3 and 4. My daughter actually went to pre-K there. So we decided to move over here because of the environment, and I felt like the pre-K program was comparable to that private school in Decatur. The teachers, again, the classrooms are fun and the teachers are engaging, and I felt that it was apples to apples, so that's why my son's going to the pre-K here. I felt like it was a good decision, a good choice.
Some Toomer parents even show up at school to ensure their children eat a healthy breakfast prior to the start of the school day. And the parenting lesson is picked up by some students just old enough to be in school. It's all part of the rich, nurturing environment here at Toomer Elementary School, where everyone, most especially the students, know they're being well cared for and educated to the highest standards.
I like Toomer like the best out of all the schools I've been to because we get to do more things that are hands-on, and we get more exercise for PE, and all of our lunches are home cooked.
So you feel like you're getting a better education here than you've had elsewhere?
Yes.
Okay.
I like this school the best because our school was lower in grade levels, and this school is higher, so I'm learning more things than my other school. And at my other school, I was there for 5 years.
But you prefer this one?
Yes.
Okay.
We were previously at a charter school and really have enjoyed the more traditional APS experience where there's more structure and just know what you're getting, as opposed to maybe with some of the charter schools not always being certain. Even though we did have a good experience with our APS charter school, I'm just really having more experience at a traditional APS school.
Smaller classes result in more focused, individualized attention from pre-kindergarten through 5th grade. Students learn by participating in practical hands-on experiences and by learning from one another using the technology that is available in every classroom.
I've been here for 7 years, and in the last couple of years I've seen things change tremendously. We've had the garden was implemented a couple years ago. We wrote a grant, and then a team of myself and a couple other teachers and parents and the community members all got together. And I think that's what I love most about Toomer, is just the involvement with parents and the community and teachers all working together. And over the last couple years, that's definitely improved, and I've just seen a tremendous impact on the students in the school.
Between the reading, their basic math skills, and the Chinese program has been wonderful. I mean, they're coming home and talking Chinese now, and it's been very impressive, the development that they've had in such a short period of time.
We are definitely a hidden jewel in Atlanta Public Schools' crown. We are a very small school, so our enrollment allows for there to be a lot more interaction with teachers and students. Our ratios in our classrooms are very exciting to our parents. Also, it's a situation where everybody knows everyone's name. You know, students can identify, even though it's a pretty large facility, students feel warm and comfy and cozy in this environment because everybody kind of knows everybody's name and everybody is accountable for every student's learning.
Nearing the end of the class day, these students are still going strong, absorbing a language that is one of the more difficult for native English language speakers to learn. But through rhyming and repetition, it all seems to come together in a fun and creative fashion.
I like learning how to say different colors, animals, and words.
In Chinese?
Yes. I think it helps me with being able to interact with different types of cultures and stuff like that.
As you saw in one of our Mandarin classes today, that's a very complex language to learn. In addition, it exercises both sides of the brain because of its use of numerical kind of figures and caricatures or characters. It allows the students to think a lot more critically than some of the other Romance languages, and research has shown that it does help in the areas of math and science because of the language and the way that it is taught. We do have a garden that allows the students to go out into the community or into the commons areas to learn and actually experience what they've been learning in the classroom. So it gives them that hands-on opportunity.
So now it's the Tillers' turn.
It's all in a day's work at Toomer Elementary School, where the lessons taught here every day are practical and engaging and effectively prepare students to be lifelong learners.